mind. Okay, okay. So there's no point advantage. Instead, there's a potential reset match. Okay. Potential reset. But here we go. Spawning in the right-hand corner of Washout. We have the orange Zerg player. We have the Canadian Zerg. It is HuShang. And spawning in the bottom-hand corner, we have the pink Terran player representing Team Hyper 1. It is ZaRDieNT. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Coming into this, I would typically favor ZaRDieNT in regular StarCraft 2, but at the same time, we are loading into a custom mod, and I have not seen HuShang play in a very long time. So I don't really know how to place him at the moment. I don't know where I would rank him compared to players like ZaRDieNT. I'm curious. I'm excited, especially on a custom mod like this. But now it's going to be Hatch first out of HuShang. And meanwhile, ZaRDieNT likewise going for his own low ground rack. So we're going for a 2 racks opener or just racks expand on said low grounds. Here comes the second SCV. We're going into 2 racks Reaper. So 2 racks Reaper out of ZaRDieNT. Bearing in mind that we do have some upgrades available for the Reapers, so we might commit it to Mass Reaper. That might be the go-to. Especially with the plus bonus damage to lights, I mean, that might be crazy if we go into like 3 racks Reaper. True. That might be insane against Zerglings early on. And especially because the queens are weaker as well. Like, throw Bjorn in here. Let him let him 3 racks Reaper. Yeah. That'd be crazy. Yeah, speaking of 3 racks. Okay, so 3 rack Reaper. I mean, this build makes sense. Like in my mind, hey, if you have potential to go Mass Reaper into Reaper upgrades that benefit them against light units, like why not like throw this out? And we'll see how HuShang does hold and how he defends. Or predictions that did they not open up? Oh, my apologies. Hold on. I will try to fix that. Choose outcome, HuShang. There we go. Okay, Gambit time. Oh no, the surround! Oh, that should not have happened, but ZaRDieNT, he gets surrounded early on by Slowlings. A rough start here for ZaRDieNT. Does miss control, and with that, HuShang does start things off with some momentum. Let's see if in the chat predictions are open. Place your bets. Place your bets. 1 or 2 players. Oh, yo, we're morphing in. Look at him go. Eva Chamber is done, and we are morphing in the early Swarm Queens. I think that's the Zagar model, right? The Brood Mother model. Brood Mother. Why are they not called Brood Mothers? Copyright. True. Okay, now what changes were made to the Queen? Let's have a look here. So the Swarm Queen has the HP is equivalent to what it is in the base game, as Reapers are denied. Still making more Mass Reaper, by the way. Queens, where are we going? What? Are we all in? Toss on melee is on the way. We're all in. Okay. We're just walling across the map. The armor is increased to what it is in the base game as well. Speed is decreased. Sorry, increase. Okay, speed is increased. As you can see here, true. They get across the map quite well. Yeah, that extra damage. Oh my god, going straight for the upgrade, denying the initial upgrade. Use 2d8 rounds. Oh no! Now under fire. Queens are on their own. Where are the Lings? Where's the Ling support? So everything's are coming. Ooh, plus transfuse. Yeah, they can transfuse off of creep. True. Lings, they attempt to surround. They catch out 3. And 1, 2, just 2. Okay, 2 Reapers get caught. Queens are waddling in. Apparently they can devour drones. Okay. Bring some drones. Let them eat them. Let him devour. Nah. Yeah, as Reapers, they hold their own, they shut down Lings, the Queen's gonna be shut down as well, and this is a big commitment here from HuShang. Ay, ay, ay. Again, plus on melee just now kicking in after the fight ends. HuShang still maxing more Lings. Double expanding, claiming another base, getting a third and a fourth. And I'm just concerned about the counterattack. I'm concerned about the follow-up here. We're still massing on more Lings, but again, now these Reapers have their upgrade. Bonus damage to light. Extra range. Here they come. And we're still making more Reapers. Oh no, it gets surrounded. And Reapers overextend. 1, 2 Reapers get surrounded. Catching out 2. Catching out 3. And 3 Reapers going down. Some rough kiting out of ZaRDieNT. But the Lings need to evaporate. And we have 0 Lings left. 12 on the way. Wow. Yeah, 12 on the way. HuShang taking more bases, taking more expansions. But the drone count is not there. Heading into the main. Catching out of the Queen. Oh, these Queens are so fragile. Oh my god, they just keep going down. Yeah, more Queens full, more Lings as well. And the Mass Reaper does break through, does overwhelm, and busts into the mineral line. Boys are being pulled. Desperation here out of HuShang. He's desperate. But just Mass Reaper, that's all you need. That's all you need. God. And HuShang has been broken. At this point, has been broken. We're getting the armor upgrade as well. GG gets called, and ZaRDieNT will claim game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. It does feel like 3x Reaper is something that's quite difficult to deal with. I mean, when it comes to this game, of course, we did see that ZaRDieNT did get surrounded early on, so there was definitely some mistakes there from ZaRDieNT that were capitalized on. Yeah, yeah, HuShang just now saying that he didn't know that he had that live bonus. Reapers are crazy, pappy. But yeah, it looks like HuShang didn't realize that they had a bonus to light upgrade, so yeah, crazy. There you go. Here we go. Oh, but yeah, they're just discussing amongst themselves. ZaRDieNT's like, oh, you guys are talking about the Reaper upgrade. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, no. Not like this. Catching him. They got an SCV though. Value. True. There we go. Here we go. We're going to be getting into our next game. Going to be leading into game 2, and we'll see if HuShang can recover and bounce back. We'll see how our players do adjust here, as we might even just see more Reapers out of ZaRDieNT. HuShang, he might even go into, like, say earlier Roach play, for example. But it does depend on the map. What are some of the other changes? As my game might be a little bit bugged. jumping into the next game. Going to be loading into At Attorney's Edge. Okay. Likewise, this map has a bit of a shorter rush distance by ground from third to third, but does have a bit of a wider center of the map instead. Hoping for some mid-game play here, but we'll see. But what I was going to ask the patches is, are there any upgrades or any units that we have yet to experience in tonight's broadcast? I know you mentioned the medevac. We haven't seen any of the medevac late game upgrades, which look like a lot of fun. I'm sure there's a lot. Like, again, like the list of upgrades are really, really extensive. But what haven't we experienced yet? What have we yet to go? Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of At Attorney's Edge, we do have the orange Zerg player. We have the Canadian Zerg down in the series. We'll see if we can bounce back and make a series out of this. It is HuShang. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the pink Terran player going for the same build, going for 2-max, at least 2-max, maybe even 3-max Reaper. Once again, it is ZaRDieNT for Team Hyper 1. We're going Mass Reaper. It's happening. Phoenix has an upgrade, Carrier has 2 upgrades, Ravager has the fast landing bio. Oh, true. Yeah, we have the Ravager bio. Swarm has his anti-air? That's crazy. That's crazy. We're not going to see Swarmers. No shot. Mutas anti-armor Hive upgrade. Okay. Interesting. I guess that's like versus Corruptor, I guess. That's like help with like Muta versus Muta and ZvT. Or I guess to give Mass Muta more viability moving forward against Thors? Question mark? That's a wild upgrade. That's okay. I would say I would say Infest is the big one, right? We haven't seen Infested Terran. That's maybe one of the bigger ones. But I assume 2-max Reaper, no racks into factory. Okay, this is not Mass Reaper here. ZaRDieNT, he's got some builds. Does have a different build coming in. Meanwhile, Hatch Gas Pool, standard open out of HuShang. We'll see if he goes for another early Evo chamber into an early push. We'll keep an eye on him. On-site defense, I see. As Reaper breaks in. Forcing out 3 spores already, forcing out a 4th. Oh my god, 1 drone goes down. Does get a drone. Does force out additional spore crawlers. Reaper will pull away. And we're going into a fast layer. Jesus, we're still mining gas. So that is a 250 layer timing, insanely fast. So 250 layer, Link speed is on the way, still additional gas mining. From here, we can go into a Link Queen Nidus all in. We can go into, say, 2-base Muta. Wall-off is starting. We're leaning more towards 2-base Muta. Yeah, gas is being taken. Show us what you got. Now, as we're building up 2-base Muta, it is going to be 2 more Raxes behind this, not mech. It is going to be a heavy stim timing here out of our Terran. Ooh, that doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well here for HuShang. Queen gets caught. Oh no! Yeah, Queen is going to go down. Thankfully, Lynx will defend. But we're going for the scout. He sees the lair. He does see. Does got the lair, does got the gases. 1 Reaper pulls away. Now, I believe against a 2-on-1, you can still get away with 2-base Muta, but against a 3 racks timing, there's going to be more Marines, there's going to be a stronger... Oh, never mind. I thought we were going to go into a stim timing. We're going Mass Reaper into mech. Okay, ZaRDieNT. Let him cook, baby, let him cook. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the Spire. There he is. There, the Spire's on the way. So 2-base Muta. So initially, if this was going to be a 3-rack stim timing, I feel like ZaRDieNT would have killed HuShang as he tried to go into Muta play. But if we're going into Mass Reaper into mech, I think there's going to be more time to build up into Spire. We'll see. A lot of it will come down to scouting. Bearing in mind that ZaRDieNT, he saw the fast lair, but did he see the fast layer? Like, did it click in his mind that, hold on, this layer should not be done, it should not have this much progression this early on in the game. Something is weird about this, something is wrong about this. Like, he hopefully does recognize the significance of that layer, as that is a massive sign of tech, of mutaplay. In the safety Bailey nest, HuShang does scout the additional Raxes.
Forces under attack.
The Bailey nest tells me that he believes it's going to be bio. We know otherwise. It is Reaper Cyclone. It is still mech, a variation of mech. And we have 23 links to defend. Can we surround? If it does come in, does surround. Catching at 1, 2, 3 Reapers. 4 Reapers go down. Very nice catch. Army was caught on creep, and the army is completely cleaned up here again. We need more Hellions to support. Yeah, no Hellions. Once again, Cyclone gets caught out. Massive pickup. Takes out both Cyclones. But we still break through. The army still does break through. Dipping into the mineral line. Queen does get locked on. Yeah, cashing out a Queen, getting into the mineral line as well. Drone's going to be going down. Here come the reinforcements. HuShang does hold. But I think HuShang is about to get out of hand here. I believe this build from ZaRDieNT needs to get more damage done. We needed critical economic damage, and the economy was left for the most part untouched. We have mutas on the way, and once they come out, I don't know if they're going to be dealt with. There's going to be a lot of mutas. The goal here for ZaRDieNT was to hit a timing and to kill HuShang before muta tech, and he failed to do so. He failed to kill. Now what we really need is an upgrade for Reapers to shoot up. True. Like, I'm still blown away that Adepts can shoot up, okay? Like, that's still crazy. It's wild. As they dive in, Cyclones, they will help defend. They turn away. But Locons are broken. Locons are broken. We have more Raxes being thrown down. Are we still going Mass Cyclone Reaper? Is that really what we're doing here? Like, okay. Okay. Again, like, I feel like Hellions would add so much to this army, specifically against the Ling Bane. Like, that's the issue here, is that Ling Bane can still surround and punish this force. This force is very, very vulnerable to surrounds. I mean, KDA charges can help, I suppose, if they're placed well enough. We'll see. Maybe I need more faith in the Reaper. Maybe. Spains are all in. Bailey speed is done in time. It's all about that micro so far. Where are the Lings? Yeah, no Zerglings to surround. Yeah, there's no Ling support whatsoever. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, we have mutas on the way. No more Zerglings. Without Lings, these Bailings should never connect. Yeah, they should never connect. Ay, ay, ay. Gee, oh god. Bailings, they're useless. Like, they... There we go. Bailings, they get one Cyclone. They get one Cyclone. No Lings at event. GG gets called, and ZaRDieNT will claim the series 2-0, advancing on into the next round. GG. GG, well played. Again, it feels like HuShang maybe believed that there was going to be a bio switch when he saw all the Raxes, and he thought maybe there was going to be like a stim timing coming. I was concerned about like a Hellions because the army was very vulnerable to Mass Ling, right? Mass Zergling is ideal for pouncing and surrounding and catching out that kind of army, which is vulnerable to surround, specifically Reaper Cyclone, as we saw previously, but there were 0 Lings. There were 0 Zerglings. We had morphed them all into Bailings, and Bailings, they don't do anything against Reaper Cyclone, just because the kiting potential, of course. Just because of that kiting potential, you need Lings to lock down units to allow for Bailings to connect. So again, I don't blame HuShang for potentially misreading the composition, because I was shocked as well when I saw extra Raxes thrown down, and when I saw ZaRDieNT still commit into Mass Reaper Hellion, I was like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Okay, sure, it worked. Did work in the end. GG well played. With that, ZaRDieNT does claim the series, does advance on into the grand finals, and it's going to be a rematch. It's going to be a best of 5 between ZaRDieNT and DefMars. Let's go.